Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Off play action. Stein dancing to his left. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Stein. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. And Graham on the grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Looking to throw. Stein. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle they go. Graham.
Tackle made by Tyree Wilson. Now 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Randolph
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Stein.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle they go. Randolph.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On first down, Alexander. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now a handoff up the middle. Randolph. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll look to throw here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And a short gain here down to the 22. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Throwing on first down. Stein. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Stein.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that's out quickly to Chase.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Trap 60, trap 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Come 19, come 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll try and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down now, Randolph. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40. Catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And just shedding him off there. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stein. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, break. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Back goal 80. Ready, ready.
On first down, Stein. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stein. And Graham's got it. Complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Stein being chased out left. And left side here, it's Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Stein steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Stein. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Touchdown, Raiders! From 8 yards out.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Drop 60, drop 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to the air on second down. Stein. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Raiders 14. Cameron Dicker.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Graham, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Up the middle they go. Graham, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Graham. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down. Stein. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Stein. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.